You got a man here who weeks ago had on a White Lives Matter shirt, and now he a hero to the same little group of echo chamber that I talk about because he went on this show and said some crazy nonsense. He's still crazy and he's still nonsense. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm from Asheboro, North Carolina.
Yes. All right. So I got you on the show, and I want to move forward a little more. For those confused about the Jay-Z deal, I'm jumping around to do say. If he's looking for where the liquor at and where the bottles is located, for those confused, this signals it isn't a true partnership. And also, there are clear questions by Jay-Z that he needs to double-check accounting. Lastly, for me, it signals for him to secure the deal they required him to be kept in the dark, or he did not review the documents. I think it's the former. I called it. The deal that black celebrity that these low-educated men are signing is a deal that basically is, I'll pretend like I'm a billionaire so you can be a real billionaire. White man, white capital. Go ahead, caller. What you think about that?
Well, what you're looking at is Jay is like a ventriloquist dummy. And black folks have been, conditioned to believe that the dummy is actually speaking for himself. Like he's actually a real person. He's not a partner with these guys. What you are is a pitch man. You're going to be the face that we're going to use to go out here and sell a bunch of product. See, so I live on a 40-acre farm. When you're in farming, you have to produce a product. Then you have to be able to take that product to market. You got to know how to inventory that product.
Before it spoil, and all that, right? Before it gets
all of that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy don't understand even how liquor is made, probably.
Nope.
He don't own nothing in the process of it being made. He don't own.
Can I ask you something as a farmer? Can I ask you something? What kind of deal is it if a farmer don't know where his farm is at? Because he said that he don't know where the bottles is at and the factory or none of that, the address. He wants the address of the factory. What does that tell you?
That's truth with them. He out there pitching something he don't even know what to do. It's like the guy that they get to go on the commercial to tell you that the egg is organic, but he never been to the farm. He just on TV telling you the egg is organic.
Somebody in the chat said, the real truth about Jay-Z is that he's a character, not a real person. My thing to you is this don't sound too much different than Kanye with the Gap and the deal with Gap and the other company, Adidas, and he put the contract out. Everybody signing the same deal, which is I will act like I own it to keep the black folks calm and present myself as a billionaire so that you guys can not have to deal with that black politics.
That's the Brooklyn Nets deal. I'm going to have 1/10 of 1% and tell everybody I own it. He's a ventriloquist dummy.
Come on.
He's a pitch man. See, what happened is you got Adolf. You say it's reverse casted. I get that, but I look at it like the previous generation locked this generation and all the subsequent generations in the basement. And in order for you to feel like you're not locked in the basement, they painted clouds on the ceiling. So you think you're looking up at the sky, but you're really locked in the basement.
See, and that's why once you wait, I like that analogy, but let me say this. Once you put clouds on the ceiling, how you don't know it's the floor? That's why I say it's reverse casting. See, they did some trickery here. I understand where you're going. But once you don't make that a real sky, but you just can't reach it, all that is reversed now. And inside of that, they gave us mass incarceration. They gave us 10th grade dropout rap star millionaires. They gave us basketball players and football. Who want to play football? Raise your hand in the chat if you want to be 40, 33 years old and tackle a grown man to the ground. I broke my ankle about in January. I never would want to do the same thing again. You got to break your body and then go do it again. Who want to do that? That's not a good job. I'll tell you that right now. They told y'all that all that was the top. Go ahead.
And you got to be nice about it when you do it. You still got to be pleasing to the cameras after you're sitting up there with them injections in your back and your knee and your shoulder and everything else.
Come on.
So I understand your frustration because I live in this reality out here every day of actually having to get out here and actually produce something. You look at any of these executive male guys, Diddy, Kanye, you name it, any of these rapper guys, they're not producers. They don't produce any product.
No, they really don't. They really don't. They never even make. They didn't even produce product when they was making CDs. Somebody, you know, that black folks didn't own the CD printing. That was the white people that owned the CD printing. That was a big thing. I think Master P was trying to deal with. Like they was just like fronting it. And so this goes back to Nixonian business as an answer to black politics. This goes back to Reagan. This goes back to a cover for the fact that black folks don't have no wealth. And what's happened now is they have even shut off all of the avenues that even our parents had. There are no factory jobs. They've let in immigrants of different types that deeply affects low-wage workers in particular, which is what these people are. And then they took a few of them and made them not even appear like they're low wage. When that's all that Jay-Z is, a low-wage worker. I don't care what y'all think. If that man right there, that's a low-wage worker personified. And so like people will say, well, he's not low-wage now because they paid him to make you believe that those kind of people don't have to be low-wage workers. If you call that a job, then that's your problem right there. You think that's a job. Caller, any last thing you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, well, they try to say we're not a low-wage worker. Now, he is in comparison to the people that he say that he's partnering with.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
That too.
And you just go at a higher level.
Well, the suit's gonna, hey, Duce gonna Duce or whatever it is, they gonna let him know because they ain't tell him, hey, I know you in farming. Think about it. Let me read it one more time to everybody who just got here. In the docs, Jay-Z says he need all the books and the records and the location of the warehouse. I'm gonna let you go on that note because he don't know where the warehouses is at. I don't know what kind of businessman don't know where his warehouse at. I'm gonna let